You're all for the vacant property tax?
Look, I'm for carrot, but I also think you need stick. Look, and I'm not saying this is the ultimate solution to the housing crisis. It isn't, but I think it is one of the solutions. Look, there's disputes about how many vacant properties there are. If it's 137,000 or 112,000, or if it's 9% of the housing stock. But I'll tell you what I do know with my own eyes. Go to any small town in Ireland, and the town will be significant parts of the main streets will be boarded up, and I think that's not good enough. That is tearing the soul and the heart out of those towns, and I think basically we need a stick involved to stop that happening, and the stick should come in the form of a vacant property tax, and there should also be a zoned land tax to stop developers sitting on land and watching it increase in price.
I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's up to the individual to fix a societal problem. And I don't think it's up to people who maybe bought properties back in the day out of tax that they'd already paid income tax on, so it's a form of double taxation, that they were the sensible, good citizens who saved their money and maybe put
they're not being good citizens.
Little bit aside for their own pensions.
They're not being good citizens.
Why? Because they've amassed an asset.
Because they're letting the house lie idle at a time when there's a housing
there
crisis.
There may be all sorts of reasons. They may be thinking that their kids are going to move into it in a year's time. Their granny's just moved out of it.
Well, we're not talking about a year's time.
You don't know what you're talking about, because there's different circumstances. I'm perfectly happy for there to be incentives for people to change their ways with regard to their own personal assets, but I don't particularly like sticks. And I also think I don't think it's up to the middle classes to fix every social ill in this country, and I think we are moving into an attitudinal situation where lots of people think that is the case.
It's not a class issue.
Oh, I think it's absolutely a class issue.
It's not a class issue. It's just if you look, we have people at the moment. We have a TD apparently, according to reports today, sleeping in a car outside the Oireachtas because he can't get a hotel bed. The reason he can't get a hotel bed is because hotels are full with refugees who we have a duty and a moral duty to house, and we don't have enough housing stock to put everyone in.
Although I would suggest we have some empty hotel beds in Dublin, so it's slightly surprising, but there you go.